you. Thank you so much for being with us today. How is your grandmother today?
She's, recovering. It's not easy. It's not easy mentally. It's not easy physically. But she's a very tough woman, and she's recovering.
Yeah, when I was honored to speak with you first on the 16th of October, we learned of the extraordinary strength, dignity of your grandmother. We showed the video of her being paraded through the streets of Gaza with that extraordinary strength of spirit and of character. What were her 49 days of captivity like?
Very hard. She told us that emotionally it was very hard for her, but she kept her optimism, and she kept her special character, and she really tried to believe that she will be able to come back and that she will be able to see us again. And she's done everything in her power to survive this hell. And I'm very proud to be her granddaughter. And now we're trying to fight together with her in the demand to bring Tamir and all the other hostages back home.
Yeah, and what do we know? Do you know anything about Tamir and the other hostages, but specifically your cousin Tamir?
So I have his picture here. We have no information about him. Everything we know is that he was taken from the kibbutz, but there's no video or no pictures and no sign of life. And it's very hard after all those days not knowing anything about him. And of course, that every day that he's passing, it gets harder. It gets harder because we hear the horrible stories that the hostages are sharing, and we hear about the way that they've been held and treated. And, just thinking about every day that he has to continue living this hell, it breaks my heart.
Yeah. Did your grandmother see him, hear of him, hear about him during her time in captivity? Were they separated?
No, she wasn't with him. When she came back, she asked about all the family, and we had to tell her that he's kidnapped. And it was a very, very tough conversation.
How, and today is 2 months since this massacre that destroyed so many lives and hopes and dreams, and people like your grandmother who had survived the horrors of the Holocaust once again was confronted with some very similar evil. I'm just wondering, 2 months from that day today, what are your thoughts?
My thought is that I can't believe that we're talking about 2 months after, and still so many people are being held hostage. About 140 people are still being held hostage with no future seen, with no, and I mean, we're trying to have hope, but hearing the hell that the hostages are being treated, and I can't believe that there's been already 2 months and they're still not here.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about Tamir is a father of 2 young children. I'm thinking about them, what it is in their age to not know about where's your father, not knowing when you will be able to play with him or to share your stories with him, and how their life just stopped. And they're so young, and they have to understand so much horrible things about this world, and much more than kids should ever understand.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, today begins Hanukkah. Where do you find hope? Where do you, Adva, find the light?
Hanukkah is the holiday of the miracles. So I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying that the hostages will be back home. I'm praying that the light in so many people's heart will be able to turn on again, because our light and our loved ones are not here, and we need them. We need them in order to recover. We need them in order to be able to get better future. We need a miracle. So the light, I can see the light with my grandmother. I can see the light with her being here. I can see the light with us trying her to help her recover. But it's not all the light. It's small light, and we just need all of them back home.